Understand what I'm saying? Being like a streamer or any face on the internet is harder than a 9 to 5 in certain ways because it fuck you up mentally. Now, waking up every day and go to a job and lifting boxes, like depending on what you're doing, that's just tough too. That shit is hard. That shit is very hard. That shit is very hard. It's very hard. Like, you feel me? Especially when you're doing a job you don't enjoy doing. That shit is tough. That shit will fuck with your mental. You might want to, you feel me? You might be tired of it. You might be unhappy. But being a face, like being a top streamer, is difficult because of all the shit you go through in terms of like living life. I promise. I'm telling you, gang. You are literally seeing thousands of niggas give their thoughts on you every second. That's not supposed to be. Like, no human brain normally should be able to tolerate that. Just keep it a buck. It's not true. You feel me? Facts. I'm telling the truth.
I actually do agree with him. I don't have a big following. I am a content creator, so I know how it goes. Mentally, being a content creator, it could take a toll on you because you have to continue putting out content and hope you get the views that you want. But it's no guarantee that you get the views that you want. I know that on these platforms that you put out videos, you get paid by the views. I'm not sure how it works as a streamer on Twitch or Kick because I'm not a streamer, I'm a content creator. But I know on YouTube, you get paid by views. So let's say you put out 3 videos today and you hoping that those 3 videos get, I don't know, 10,000 a piece. And they only get 1,000 a piece. That means you're not going to make as much money as you would if you would have got 10,000 views per video. That's the frustrating part about being a content creator. And I will only imagine how frustrating it will be if you were a full-time content creator or full-time streamer. It's difficult. But I will say, working a 9 to 5 could be mentally draining as well. Like he said, you working this 9 to 5, you don't like the 9 to 5, but you have to get up and go to it every single day. That could take a toll on you mentally. I strive for working for myself. Me doing this right now is much better than working a 9 to 5 because I have freedom. Freedom is everything in my opinion. I refuse to be working a job until I'm 70 years old. And you telling me I get to live my life now that I'm 70 years old, but I'm already old. That's why I push for being your own boss, being an entrepreneur, because you have that freedom. The only plus about working a 9 to 5 is the money is consistent. You show up to work, you do the job, you're guaranteed to get paid. But you show up to make content, put out the videos on these platforms, it's no guarantee that you're going to get paid. That's the downside about being a content creator. And also being an entrepreneur. Because let's say you selling a product or you offering a service. Just because you selling a product, offering a service, doesn't mean you're going to get clientele. Doesn't mean you're going to get somebody to buy your product. That's the frustrating part about working for yourself. You have to literally grind every single day to put yourself in position to get this consistent income from working for yourself. But with the job, like I said earlier in the video, you show up to work, clock in, do your 8 hours, go home. You get paid for that day. The only time you're not going to get paid is if you call in. You don't got no PTO. You don't got no sick time. You don't got no vacation time. You're not going to get paid for that day. But in the content world, it's not like that. You can't use your sick time. You can't use your vacation time. You can't use PTO. You literally have to be putting videos out non-stop in order to put yourself in position to get paid. You might think you put out your best video and you feel like you deserve 50,000 views in a day. You only get 500 views. You know how mentally draining that could be? It's very challenging. I have my moments where I feel like I did a really good analysis or a real good breakdown of a video and I feel like I should have got more views, but it don't always work like that. It's not about what you feel. It's about the algorithm. You have to play into the algorithm. The algorithm doesn't care how you feel. That could take a toll on you mentally as a content creator, and I'm sure as a streamer, because you have to come up with these ideas to entertain your audience on a consistent basis. If your audience don't feel like they're entertained or they gain something from your video, you're going to lose viewers, and that could be frustrating. Because doing this content creation, being a streamer, you want to do it full time, I'm sure. Most of us do. But you have to put the work in. You have to be consistent. You have to find a way to gain somebody's attention on a consistent basis. That's the main thing I learned about being on the internet, being a content creator. You have to be consistent. I notice when I'm not consistent, I don't make as much money. But when I'm consistent, I make more money. But if you don't put out no videos, how do you expect to make revenue? It's not going to happen. So, both sides are difficult. Being a content creator is difficult. Working a 9-to-5 is difficult. But I feel like a 9-to-5 is more stable when it comes to income. As far as freedom, you have more freedom when you're a content creator, a streamer. So, I much rather choose to be a content creator than working a 9-to-5 because I love freedom. But then again, I don't like the inconsistency as a content creator, but I understand that I have to put the work in order to get the revenue I want. If I don't, I'm going to be working a 9-to-5 for the rest of my life. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do y'all think working a 9-to-5 is more difficult than being a content creator or a streamer? Or do y'all think being a content creator or a streamer is more difficult than working a 9-to-5? But that's all I got for you guys. And make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And until next time, I'm gone. Peace.